Lean back.
Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show. Right now we're going to switch gears over to our Slam Dance coverage, and I have the pleasure of sitting with the cast and director and writer from Birds Without Feathers. How's it going? I have Wendy, Cooper, Alex, and Gabriel. How are you guys doing?
Pretty
Great.
good.
How
Excellent.
are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Pleasure to have you guys here, and I understand this is your guys' first Slam Dance experience, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you guys arrived last night. You haven't even seen Park City in the light yet, right?
Nope.
So it's going to
No,
be,
not at
when
all.
you leave here from the studio, it's going to be like walking into a whole new world.
Yeah.
So can you give me a little background on the story? I got to say, I love stories with intertwining and interweaving character arcs and multiple stories that you can follow with characters. Can you kind of tell me the inspiration and a little background on this story?
Well, the inspiration is like self-discovery.
Okay.
And basically the background of the story is just, I don't know, it's when you have like, can I speak in like a metaphor, basically?
Absolutely, of course.
Basically, it's like life, I think, where you have these giant metaphorical wounds, and you put a tiny little circle Band-Aid on that wound, and you're like, yeah, I'm doing it. Feeling good.
I feel so much better.
I'm great. And then it goes, blah, it falls off, and then it's like, oh, all right. Guess that's not how you fix that wound.
I'm really not doing too hot.
Yeah, not doing good. Gotta repeat. So the film is that, and it's a dark comedy. So finding the light in the drama of life.
And I gotta say, watching the trailer, the acting, you guys, it's real. And we kind of spoke about this during the break, that you guys kind of poured a lot of yourself into the character. And Cooper, we'll start with you. Yeah. What your character is, to me, amazing. It's a self-help guy who can't seem to help himself.
Yeah.
Can you speak on that irony and kind of speak on the character?
It was such, I just want to say off the bat that I loved working with everybody on the film, and I loved working with Wendy. She's an absolute genius, and it was spectacular. As far as like the self-help, this guy is so desperate to help other people, but the person he really can't help is himself.
Is he almost distracting from his own self-help by kind of reaching out to help so many other people? Like, I don't want to deal with all this, so I'm just going to help everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. So he's pushing away his feelings in a way, I think, because he's trying to go out and help other people and let me help you and all that stuff. And he's the real person he should look at is in the mirror.
In the mirror and look at himself.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a coping mechanism for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's apparent. You can tell that it's a distraction. It's like, I need to not pay attention to this and kind of move on to other things.
Yeah, it's sad, it's tragic.
But it's real is the thing. It's very real, and I think that's something that I appreciated most about this film is it's relatable because, like you said, we all have those wounds that we try and cover up that we can't.
Yes, shadow side, and the film talks a lot about mirroring, choosing false mirrors or true mirrors, and I think these birds have yet to see a true mirror of themselves where they are truly beautiful and see their beauty.
Wow, excellent. Alex, can you speak on your character and how
sure.
you related to him?
It's just me, entirely 99% of me 2 years ago. You just watch it as a documentary of myself.
That's amazing.
Just being myself.
Was it fun being able to kind of have that liberty to almost play yourself, or was it difficult?
It was actually, sometimes it was painful, sometimes it was fun, and I was angry, and I was happy. It was different. It was, every day was different, and every day we did not expect what's going to happen on set, and it was quite an experience.
Let's not move away from that, because I want to get back to that, but I definitely want to talk to Gabriel as well about your character, but I want to get back to that point. Gabriel, your character.
My character, I don't think could be further from me. Okay. Unlike Alex, stand-up comedian who never does stand-up, really highly unmotivated and
Fearful.
Fearful
is the word.
Very driven by fear and
he's
controlled by fear.
He wants to be a stand-up comic, but is it the first step of actually dipping his toes in the water that's holding him back, or is
every decision is fear-based. Hypercritical of other stand-ups, but I'm terrified to do it.
To do it himself.
Myself, yes.
Also tragic.
And also tragic. And when also tragic.
I mean, it's so sad. It's
but I wanted to
completely
get back
sad.
to that point that Alex made, as a director, was that something, a methodical choice that you had to kind of keep the set fresh every day and kind of?
Yeah, I truly believe in never expecting anything. I don't like to expect how a line will be read. I like to allow surprises to happen constantly, and I do think I got very lucky with this cast, and we did have a very small crew. Because they trusted me enough to be like, well, we don't know what's going on in her head, but we'll do that. And I think everybody is a delight and such a surprise in this film.
How did you guys all meet each other? How did this relationship form?
Meisner class. I think it's like so great for directors, writers, and actors. And Meisner forces the notion of not expecting anything and authenticity. I watched these actors be completely themselves for months on end, then made my brain go, ooh, I know their dark side. Ooh, I know their shadow side, and I think it's beautiful. And yeah, I also looked in the mirror like that and did that every day before I asked them to do the movie. I'm kidding, I didn't do that.
Well, I think
You were like, whoa, chick.
heavy. No, I think you guys did a fantastic job. As actors, you guys did amazing portraying those roles. As a director, you did a fantastic job gathering all of these characters together in a great arc. And where can people see this film? When is it premiering? And how can they stay in touch with all of you guys?
Okay, so it's premiering today at Slam Dance. And at 2:45, and then also on Tuesday as well. And birdswithoutfeathers.com, Birds Without Feathers anything on
Birds
social
Without Feathers
media.
on Instagram.
Instagram,
There's
definitely.
a fantastic trailer out, and yeah, we'd love to connect. We love connection, and I guess the question of are you a bird? I feel like is really important. For anyone watching.
Well, it's very, very nice meeting you guys. I hope you enjoy your stay in Park City as well as your Slam Dance experience for the first one, and we hope to see you guys again. I'm sure you guys have budding careers ahead of you. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank
My
you so
pleasure.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you so much.
We have much more coming up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.